you're waiting for them to make a move, lift the knee up to the sternum, and then that's threatening. That's fine, because you can go, yeah, bam, and you can hit them anyway. So I've got two options right now, perfect for that, or if you hold a barbell and you go crush it down, that's not good. I could do a punch, it's gonna be too weak. Have 5 ways of defending the one thing and alternate each one. Ideally, if I graze your hair, that's the best. There's two types of defense. Well, two types of defense the way I see it. There's passive and active. Passive is just you blocking. Active is deterring or preventing the opponent from hitting you, which indirectly is a defense. So basic passive defense, your main ones will be the parries, your checks, your catches. So you'll catch legs, catches, guarding up for when shots come. So that's more passive. And then active would be when you fake. So if we're fighting and straight after I throw a fake, it might just make you pause. That's stopping you from throwing your counter. I consider that a defense. So for example, if I throw a kick, I push kick you straight away. So to stop you from throwing your counter. Another active defense is, let's say they throw a switch kick at the same time, I'll throw a hook, so hitting them at the same time as when they hit you. So you're waiting for them to make a move and you land it first. So in a way that you could call that a counter or a defense, but I consider that part of defense. First I'll show you how to fake. So you'll fake, see what your opponent does, see how they react, and then depending on the opening you'll throw a shot. So never do this, never do anything automatic. Like, don't ever plan, I'm gonna fake and kick, because you don't know if you're gonna kick. You can fake, but you don't know if the kick's gonna land. So you'll fake, maybe your intention is to kick, but always be ready to improvise. And more times than not, you're gonna improvise. So I'll give you a quick example. So let's say, I'll fake, and then actually when you fake, you should pause for a split second, because you don't know if they're going to move back, you don't know how your opponent's going to react. So you want to pause so you can put the foot in the right position. So let's say they move back, maybe I have to step forward to throw the kick. If I fake and they stay where they are, maybe I will just turn it into a switch kick. So like I need to do something with my foot. So what I'm saying is, if you put it down and then you do a move, you've added the extra step. The extra step is an extra second. That extra second is the opportunity lost. Just remember this as a good rule of thumb. Pause. And when you fake, come to a complete stop, and then in that moment, try to decide where your foot should land, and then throw your counter. So I'll give you a good drill that you can do with your partner. So with this drill, I'm gonna throw a fake. So I'm gonna lift my knee up. The fake is simulating like a push kick. Don't do this. This is a very common mistake with a fake. Don't go like that. Like people think it's a check. It's not blocking a kick. That's not threatening. So if I'm gonna fake, so I'll lift it up. The higher you go, like lift the knee up to the sternum, and then that's threatening, because you want the opponent to flinch. If they don't flinch, then it didn't work. Doesn't matter if it looks good. If it didn't work, it didn't work. So lift the knee up. You have to lift it up abruptly too, and fast. If you go, is that scary? So watch, like that. Or don't do circular. So watch this. That doesn't look like anything. I wouldn't react to that. And if you do it, no one's going to react to that. But if you're here and you come up abrupt here, even a little bit of hands, even a little bit of eyes. You got to practice it in the mirror actually. So get a stock standard fake, like know the basic move. Try it in sparring. Most likely it's not going to work. Go to the mirror, start experimenting with your eyes, with your hands, being like abrupt, and bring it back to sparring. Try it again. But this is not something that someone can just explain to you like in a sentence. This is how you do it, because it's not. It's very, very nuanced. You have to find it yourself. Just tricking someone. So, and for me, I practice it in the mirror a lot, and then when I brought it back to sparring, I trial and error, and then boom. I don't even know how I do it. So one last thing, when you fake, it's got to be straight lines. Don't ever do circular. So think of it like a straight line, yep, pow, pop, pop, straight, abrupt. Then it's going to work. That's a good starting point. So now for this drill, I'll throw a fake, and what I'm going to practice, and then my partner is going to react. They may move back, they may cover up, they may block, they may go for a catch because they think it's a push kick. This is realistically what someone's going to do. They're going to react to a fake. If they don't react to a fake, that's fine, because you can go, yeah, bam, and you can hit them anyway. If they're just standing there and they don't react, so it's a lose-lose. Of course, there's ways to counter it, but I'm not going to explain that now. But generally, think of it, to simplify it, it's a lose-lose for them. So if they don't react, then hit them anyway. If they react, hit them anyway. And if you do a good fake, they'll react. They'll react to something that's not coming. So let's say I come up like that, they may cover up. Then when they cover up, they're going to be braced, they're going to be tense. So if they take a shot in that moment, it's not going to knock them out. But when that shot didn't come because it was a fake, they're going to relax and be disorientated for a second. And when they relax the tension and you hit them with something, that's when they get knocked out because they're not expecting it. So that's why faking and hitting is dangerous for the opponent, because you'll make them brace, and when they relax, that's when your shot comes. And that shot is usually ones they don't see because it's not the one they didn't expect that one. So they close their eyes, oh damn, it didn't come. They open, like, what happened? I'm disorientated, boom, then your shot comes. So if you want to get good at that. If you're not doing that, that's like kind of low level Muay Thai. And then just like intermediate above onwards is going to be lots of fakes. Yeah, you can't go that far without them. So this is a good drill. This drill I'll show you now is a good drill to learn to understand the concept. First, you got to just understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. My partner, like, I'm going to throw a fake. They're going to react a certain way. I don't have anything pre-planned. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to fake. I'm going to put my foot down in a good stance, and I'm going to be ready to either punch, knee, kick, whatever I scan and see what's open. Because fighting is making decisions moment by moment. It's not memorizing combos and just going in there, throwing a combo and hoping it lands. It's like memorizing a conversation and hoping you're gonna, when you meet someone, it's gonna go exactly the conversation that you expect. It's moment by moment, you're improvising. And you need those pauses. Like I said, when I fake and you pause, just like when you check and you pause, then you decide what to do next. I'm gonna fake, you're gonna react however you would react. All right, so he covered up. So I've got two options right now, perfect for that, or boom, that's open. All right, give me another reaction. So let's say I'm here. All right, now push off the back foot. This is open. Boom, and stay there for a second. So I was at this distance. I'm not gonna knee too far. I'm not gonna punch. So I have my long range weapon. It's gonna be a kick. Boom. Then I'll do. So you're gonna give me another one. I'm gonna fake. So now where's open? Here's open. So how would I get there? I could do a punch. It's gonna be too weak. So I want to do something strong. Switch. Boom. I've already got this hand. I can actually use that to pull. Boom. Then I got that knee. I can even pull that down. Boom. Elbow. Go through them and take your time. You can pause literally for that long. We can go fake. I'll pause and I'll go. All right. I don't know what to do. And your partner's just standing there. Well, just think about it. Okay, well, what's open? Oh, I guess that's open. Okay, how do I get there? What weapons do I have available? Oh, I could punch. Oh, it's kind of weak. Do I have anything else? Oh, I could switch knee. Oh, all right. Can I get there with the switch knee? Oh yeah, I can. So you have to literally be that slow. Take a whole minute to do one move, because that's the only way you're going to program it. And then after that, you'll start to see it quicker. But if you skip that part and you just try to do things fast, then 2 years later, you're still going to look the same. You're going to be worse, actually. Nothing's going to make sense. Nothing's going to land, and you've wasted a lot of time. So slow it down as slow as it needs to be to get it right, and that's it. For everything that you do in Muay Thai, actually. Next, slips for Muay Thai. So you can slip in Muay Thai, like slip in your head. Traditionally, it's not used in Muay Thai, but I mean, all Muay Thai guys know how to, most Muay Thai guys or good fighters know how to slip. You got to know how to slip. So I think boxing is kind of like all Thai boxers should know how to box as well. They should know how to slip, do boxing footwork, slip, duck, weave, do all that. A lot of it transfers, and even if you don't do the full versions, the full weaves and all that, the actual footwork, I mean, it does nothing but help your Thai boxing. I don't think it confuses you. Like, it's a close cousin, and the principles are the same. So the difference when you slip with Muay Thai is you just slip less deep. You don't have to go so deep. You don't want to drop so low, even though you can. Like one time, you can get away with it. So they're kind of like exceptions. The way I teach a slip is, so do this stretch. Yep. Now put your hands up. That's it. Tuck your chin. As long as you're off center line. All right. Now come straight back up. Adjust. Yeah. See how you adjusted your foot. So you're going to do that. You're going to pop your bum out, hinge forward, so your head comes off center line. But at the same time, this foot is going to go towards the middle of my yeah, exactly. Like underneath my chin, underneath my chin, the middle of my feet. Now pop your head out. Good. What that does is, it enables you to punch with power. If your foot was back here, like most people do, put it back. Yeah, from there you're not going to be able to punch well. Go back to your stance. So I'm going to jab, step in, drop, boom. All right, from here uppercut, boom, switch knee, boom. All right, you can do all these things. So that's one. The other one is just like a right punch. So take a step, yep, and drop. Come back up. Do the same, but not too low. Go. Boom. Two things. Make sure that you're in your a good lunge. All right, come back up. So a lot of people make the mistake where, they'll be like that. They'll bend over. Just think, this is a good rule of thumb. If you can't hold a barbell, if you hold a barbell and you go crushing down, that's not good. That means you're not in a good, your frame is not strong. So you got to be in a good lunge. So when I slip, boom, if I held a big barbell, I can hold it strong, no problem. When the ball's on my feet, I'm not leaning forward, and sometimes I actually get people to hold it just to make sure that it works. If you're having trouble with that, go get a barbell and do some slips. Slip, because you want to keep your spine straight, keep your legs in a good position, and just think of it like the lunge or the squat. This is a squat. You're just doing the squat. Another really good rule of thumb is think about getting your head to the armpits. So now you focus on getting your head close to my armpit. If you don't do that, let's do it the wrong way first. So you're going to step across really wide. A lot of people do that, but from here, hook me. It's just way harder. But think about getting your head to my armpit and stay there. Boom. All right. So he just slipped enough to make me miss my punch. Ideally, if I graze your hair, that's the best, because you don't want to be any more, because then it's harder to punch. Now, from here, body shot me. Boom, it's too easy. Boom, straight up like that. Let's do it again. Yeah, go. Whoop, body shot. Boom, yeah. So you get right close to him. So even if I moved a bit, slip and stay there. Now, even if I moved, hit me, you can step in and hit me. I'm close, he's close enough to hit me. If you don't do that, it's easy to miss your shots. It's good to know slips because you want an option. Instead of always blocking like this, parrying, you want 3, 4, 5. The more options you have, the better. The more options you have, the less predictable you are. The higher you climb up the ranks of experience, the more someone can predict your patterns and have an answer. So I always say, have 5 ways of defending the one thing and alternate each one. So if the first one, someone jabs, I'll parry. I'll take note. The next time he jabs, I'm going to slip. The next time he jabs, I'm going to block. The next time, he jabs, I'm going to teep him at the same time, or I'm going to step back. Yeah. So always changing my defense. If I do the same defense twice, if he has any experience, he's going to have an answer for that. So that's the reason why you want to learn different defenses. To begin with, you always start with one, get proficient at one, get at least 80% proficient at one before you move on, before you add another defense. Definitely don't try to do 5 at the same time. Do one, but aim to get to the point where you got 5 for the one move. So 5 defenses for one move. So if someone kicks me, I have 5 ways to block it. I mean, I have 5 ways to defend it.